Hey guys, this is Aquila, and today we're going to be talking about Scorpios and what it means to be a Scorpio, the mysterious sign of the astrology. So if you're a Scorpio, that would mean you're a water sign. Your ruling planet is Pluto, the dwarf planet now, and Mars, the planet of war and aggression and action, sexual energy. It's the planet that spurs into action when things are, I guess you can say, a little dull. Being the fact that you're a Scorpio, you're in charge or you rule the 8th house in astrology. There are 12 houses in astrology, and that would mean that your house is the house of regeneration, the house of death, the house of sex, the house of transformation. Scorpios are known to be very, very penetrating and intense to the point that it might be a little bit too much for other signs that are not as in touch with their emotions or themselves. There are 3 stages to Scorpio, and that would be the scorpion is the first. The second one is the lizard, the chameleon, the one that can change itself and conform itself to any environment that it actually puts itself into. These are the Scorpios that are definitely the ones that are able to transform themselves very often. And then we have the 3rd sign of Scorpio, which is the eagle, the phoenix rising, and that would be the highest level of Scorpio. Now, if you're a Scorpio, that would mean that you have a very, most likely, complex type of mind frame. The way you look at the world is not just with the superficial. There is more of an intensive level with you, Scorpio, that other signs just sometimes won't understand. And unless you meet another Scorpio, that is probably the only way you would understand the intensity of yourself. At times, Scorpios can be a little bit of a loner. Scorpios do like to be alone, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with alone time. But at times, Scorpios can get a little bit too lonely. Scorpios are also known for their jealousy. Now, if you're a Scorpio and you are jealous, it's really good actually that you express that jealousy in a mature manner. Of course, in life we always have to express our energies in a mature way, but sometimes people can take your jealousy in the wrong way. Now, if you're a Scorpio and you're a possessive Scorpio and your jealousy comes out, that is another way that a lot of Scorpios show their emotion, their protectiveness, and their feelings for you. When they show you that they're, I know it may sound a little weird, but jealous or possessive, Scorpios will not show that type of emotion unless they really did care about you in some form of way. Now, Scorpios are known to be very suspicious, and the reason for that is because that is just their nature. That is just your nature as a Scorpio. Being a Scorpio, you're literally inbred that way. You're born that way to be a person that is the detective of the astrology. You're the person that goes beyond the surface and wants to know more about what it is that is really going on and what you're seeing and what is going on in the world. Scorpios are very strong people, and it means that they can overcome a lot of obstacles that a lot of people normally can't. I wish for Scorpios to evolve the most out of all of the signs, because once Scorpio is evolved, it is a sign that can really do a lot of wondrous things in this world because it sees through so much facade that it can help a lot of people. Scorpios are also known as the healers of the astrology, meaning that nobody comes through a relationship with a Scorpio, any type of relationship, without learning something about themselves or their life, or changing some part of their life. Scorpios are also known to have just a tad bit of an anger. But that anger is not something that is exposed a lot. It is something that is held inside. This is more of an aggression type. They have a lot of passion on the inside, I guess you can say, and that passion has to be it has to be directed in the right way in order for Scorpios to reach their higher level of self. Now, with every sign, there are lower orders and higher orders. Now, if you're a Scorpio and you feel as though maybe this might not apply to you, you would also want to look at your moon sign to see where that placement in your chart is, because that can also help you understand how it is that you as a Scorpio can have other elements working with you too. Now, if you're a Scorpio as well, that also means that you like to have your alone time. Scorpios like their alone time. It actually gives them time to reflect and think about everything else that has happened to them. And actually, Scorpios are known to have emotional intelligence. Scorpios are kind of like psychologists in a weird way. They penetrate into people without you even knowing it. They don't need to say much for them to get a lot of information out of people or to understand people, because they understand human nature, the dark parts of it, the high. Scorpios, you're also known for your desire. Your phrase is, I desire, therefore I am. So that means you go with your desires. Scorpios are the type of people that will fight till the end if they have a cause for it. They're very loyal friends, lovers if they're committed to you, and if you are committed to them. They're very loyal children if, of course, it always depends, if you yourself were a good parent to them. Now, it's very complex to try to understand them. So if you're a Scorpio yourself and you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you understand what I'm saying, and some people might not. But there's a gravitation about Scorpios, and a lot of people would say it's their eyes, or it is the way that they maybe have this sexual energy or this magnetism really to them that people are just attracted to. Now, as a Scorpio, there are different things that you need to work on, and one of them is definitely your jealousy. I mentioned that earlier in this video. Jealousy is a very big part. Control is another thing with Scorpios. They do like to control everything in their life. So if you're a Scorpio and you do like to control, sometimes it's okay to let go and just control your life. Things that you can control is only you. The phrase is for Scorpio to live by is, I am the ruler of my ship. I am the captain of my destiny. That is something that a lot of Scorpios, I find, they tell me it helps them to understand that they are only in control of themselves and nobody else, and they can only control what they do and nobody else. If you're a Scorpio as well, you also have a very, very tight bond with you finding a soul purpose in this life as the person that you were meant to be. Scorpios do like to feel like they are on this earth for higher purpose, and they do not stop until they fulfill that. Very intense, very passionate, very zealous for life, very, very loyal, truthful. If you want to hear the truth, you talk to a Scorpio, they'll let you know. Again, I'm Aquila, and I hope that you guys like this video. For Scorpio, subscribe, share, and of course look out for more videos where I'm going to be talking about more traits with signs. Also going to be putting up videos on sexual astrology to help you understand the order or just your sexual energy in your chart. So again, I'm Aquila. Thank you for listening. Bye.